What's up, my fellow YouTube subscribers? Welcome to the review of the Alcatel Dawn. To start things off, the Dawn was released July of this year. It's a 4G LTE device for Boost Mobile. It has a 4.5-inch TFT display that has a resolution of 480 by 854 and a pixel density of 218. The screen-to-body ratio of the Dawn is 64.97%. On the front of the handset, it has a 0.3 megapixel selfie shooter, which records in 480p. Now, let me tell you something. The front camera is terrible. Terrible in all caps. It's that bad. Because it only records in 480p. Below the display, we have its back, home, and recent apps buttons. And they do not light up. Not too big of a deal, but some people might want them to light up. Me personally, I don't like light up buttons. Moving on to the back of the Dawn, we have its 5 megapixel camera that lacks autofocus and a flash. Most phones at this price range have a flash or have autofocus, or both. That's not the case with this device. Then we have the Alcatel branding. Alcatel has decided to remove the One Touch logo or name with this device. Not a big deal, but some people might like it. And finally, we have its speaker on the bottom. Popping off the back panel, we gain access to its decently sized 1780 mAh removable Li-ion battery. Battery talk time is estimated around 13 hours and standby time is estimated around 12.5 days. Then we have its micro SD card slot. The handset will support up to a 32GB SD card. You get about 8GB of built-in storage with around 4.7GB available to user. Right next to the micro SD card slot we have its nano SIM card slot. Platform-wise, the handset runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow and has a quad-core 1.1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 processor with an Adreno 304 GPU and a Cortex A7 CPU. Let's go ahead and run some tests. First we'll do a quadrant, then we'll do a Geekbench. Quadrant has just finished, so let's go ahead and see what score we get. I have a general idea, but let's take a look. We scored about 8,748. If we take a look down here, CPU is 34,558 with a memory of 3,093. Alright, Geekbench is just finishing up, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. For the single core score, we got a score of only 294 and a multi-core score of 971. And if we compare that to 94, we're not even on the board for the single core score. As for the multi-core, we are above the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, but below the Asus Nexus 7. About what you would expect for a phone at this price. Gaming with the Alcatel Dawn is decent at best, so let's go ahead and launch this game. Well, play this game. This is Pokemon Go. Let's see how it runs. And I will return once it's fully booted up. Alright, we are back and Pokemon Go has just loaded up. Now, before I get any further, I like to point out that I am not one of those people that is heavily addicted to Pokemon Go. So, just thought I'd get that out of the way. It plays Pokemon Go just like any other device, as you can see here. I can't really demonstrate it too well, but just, you know, just doing what I'm doing here, it seems to be doing just fine. So, yeah. Really, there's one of those guys nearby? Huh. Looking around here and I don't see any Pokemon around me. But as you can see, gaming with the Dawn is quite well. It games quite well, so you shouldn't expect much lag with Pokemon Go. So there's that. I hope, and that pretty much does it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review of the Alcatel Dawn, and I'll see you again in the next video. Peace!